David Tatenda, seriously.
Msha,
Yeah, in the square boss wangu. Otherwise, hours a day.
It was good. So today we are going to be doing something interesting, and we are going to be doing a question and answer session.
Mm-hmm.
So each one of us is going to be asking questions, and the other person responds.
Okay.
Right. So, do you want to start?
Yeah. Thank you. Let me ask you. Okay, the first question is saying, if you could go back in time and give advice to your young self, what would it be?
I'll tell myself that life is full of challenges, but don't let it reduce you in your confidence. Face your challenges head on, because there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Wow. And you can also tell them that be patient, don't rush,
Exactly.
take one step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, the second question.
It's me asking now.
Okay.
I'm asking you. If we wrote a book about our relationship, what would be the title and why?
I could just name it life.
Okay, why?
Because I think our relationship has been like life itself, ups and downs,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes you want to jump out, sometimes you want to hold in. So I could call it life, because just like many other relationships, it has got ups and downs. But at the same time, with those ups and downs, I want to stay in life. I want to be living. I don't want to quit life. That's why I said I could call it life.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So it's like you want it so bad, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy handling somebody like you.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll deal with you behind the camera. It's your turn.
Okay, the next question for you is saying, if we could switch lives for a day, who would you want to be and why?
I'd honestly want to be my child. Why? Because no stress about any bills. My only stress would be whether I want bread with butter or bread with egg or milk with whatever. My only stress would be on the choices of what I will eat. So I think as a child, you get to live more. If all of us could live our daily lives like a child, having that faith that a child has, that hope that a child has, I think life would be so beautiful, and the earth would be a beautiful place to be.
Wow, you are right. If you anchor, or even if you beat a child, the next second, she's coming to you. She's crying in your arms after you offending her or him.
Exactly.
So life as a child, even me, I think I would want to be a child, just to get anything that I want without any hassle, So I think it's a pointer to anyone who is listening that if you start living your life as a child, you have less stresses, you have less problems. Why? Because if you see a challenge that you have in front of you, the first thing that I check is there anything that I can do about it? If there's nothing, why should I worry?
Yeah.
If there's something that you can do about it, just do it.
But let's pause for a minute. Can you just imagine the persistence that a child will have? For example, you walk into a shop and the child wants something.
Mama, I need it.
Mom, I need this. And mom is broke, and there's no money to get that thing for the child. Just imagine the way that child cries and persists until the mom takes out the last penny in your purse to give it to the child. If we could also have that persistency that a child resembles in that scenario, like pursuing until you get it.
Never give up.
Yes. If we can have that element in our lives, just that element for the things that we need, for the things that we desire, I think the sky would be the limit. So I'm like taking you back from
11 years ago, some years back.
13 years ago.
Some 13 years back.
Yeah. What's one thing you have learned about yourself since we have been together that you didn't know before?
That one is easy. I didn't know that I am a very humble, very meek, very good, very loving, very sweet person. I didn't know about that until...
Are you not just reciting? Are you not just reciting the characteristics of Moses?
Okay, I think I've learned a lot about myself because when you are alone without a partner, almost everything is easy. It's just you just take things as it is. But when you have someone, that's where the responsibility comes in. I had an opportunity to show how much a responsible person I am.
Okay.
Yes, if you could give your younger self relationship advice, what would it be?
My younger self, or a young person?
Your younger self. Your younger self.
My younger self? Okay. I need to be careful with this one. I'll just tell the youngest version that the relationships are meant to make you grow, and you have to treat each relationship differently. You don't have to compare what you see in the next relationship and compare it to what you have. So you need to be content with what you currently have.
Yes.
And if there is need to grow, you need to address the growth independently. Yeah.
And I also think, in relationships, there are different people meeting from different families, right? Each and every person or each and every part need to be able to compromise, because you know that this person, the way his or her upbringing and mine are completely different. So don't expect that person to be like your brother or your sister. You have to know that you are meeting a different person who is a different version from what you know. Yeah. So it teaches a person to be someone who compromises. Then in relationships, I've seen a lot of people. There are a lot of things that we need to know about yourself. Don't just get into a relationship today. Tomorrow, you are married. Before you know that person, I have seen that. If you enter into a relationship, then without learning the person, then you jump into marriage, you have to know that it may be easier for you to jump out of it again. If you check the statistics, there are more divorces than marriages. A lot of people, they enter into marriage 6 months down the line, they part ways. Some just 2 years. Some like companies, they will be given like marks like 5 years. After that, then you say you are strong. So what I'm trying to say is, you should learn each other before you commit too much. Then when you are in a marriage again, that's when the real school begins. Because usually what we do when we are dating, when we are courting, I show you the fake version of me. I show you the person that you want, the person that you want to see.
Can we say it's the fake version really, or maybe it's just the spiced version? Like, you know, when you are cooking a meal, you just put a bit of salt, a bit of spices, and then when you're now in marriage, you see the raw version, the raw bloody meat.
Even the clothes, could borrow a suit from my brother, come and see you, you know, to look nice, but not the real me. The real me, I knew if you know it during that time, it was going to be maybe difficult for us to flow or to continue. Trust me, there are some relationships now, they enter into a relationship. The boy is well up, he's working, he's making money. One day that same boy who was loved like life lost his job. That was the end of it.
Yes, it's true. Many relationships crash because of financial issues, which is something that we'll also have a discussion about sometime in the future. But
saka unofana zoti sometimes we know what things should be, can tinoziva the straighter way of it or the spicy way of it, but in reality very little things are destroying marriages outside there. Very little things are destroying relationships out there. Things as small as house chores, they are destroying marriages. So that's why I was saying, before you enter into a relationship, take your time, learn each other, know each other, right? Because you get into a relationship with me, 2 weeks, 3 weeks we are married. You don't know that I don't even want to cook, but you want a husband who can also help you to cook.
Hands na frets na Bill Zitana Musatu Makara Misi Dairak
Just Dairak.
Zitana Musatu Makara Misi. Okay, it's me now asking you.
Yes. So that was a very good question.
All right. Okay. If we could have dinner with a celebrity couple, who would it be? Tyler Perry.
The reason why I like his art. He writes his scripts, he produced them. Now he's on the studio. It's something that I want.
It resonates with your dream.
It resonates with my dream.
If you could go back and relive one day from your relationship, which day would you choose and why?
Ask me another question.
It's not a crime kuti panenge pasina hwanira kuda kudzokoroza. Or maybe uda kudzokoroza also, you know.
The thing is, amamwacha andichadi kumatsokorodza
mama wacho auchada kumatsoka.
anditombodihana kumaona.
Okay, would you like to share the circumstances that makes you not want to leave them again?
Okay, so don't get me wrong here. There have been good days and there have been bad days.
Yeah.
So the days that I don't want to relive are the bad ones. I never want to relive
Never
those
want to
bad
relive.
days. But the good days, they are many, and I cannot start to count them and look at them and point just one, because there are so many and they all mean the same thing to me. They were my best days.
They were your best days.
Yeah, but I don't want to relive some of those days, not because I regret them, but because they already...
It's a phase that passed.
Yes, it's a phase that has come and has gone. And has it left any marks in my life? Yes. Have I taken any lessons? Yes. Do I have regrets? No. I don't have any regrets, because I believe that there's nothing like coincidence. It happens for a reason. Whatever you encounter, whatever you face, it's there for a reason. It's there to make you either to learn or to succeed. If you don't succeed, you must learn. Those are my two values.
Two values that you took from those best days.
Yes. Bad and good days.
Bad and good days. There's someone out there who is in the same situation. There's a point where I could apply, especially after school. I could send out my applications, applying for a job, not even one, or just being called for an interview.
Stuff.
That was tough. But at the same time, I heard a story. I heard that there was this boy. Life was hard, like what I was talking about. So he reached a point where he wanted to commit suicide. So he took a rope. He went out into the bush. He tied the rope on his neck on the tree. Before he jumped, there was someone who was looking at him. Then the person said, please, before you throw yourself, can I please have your clothes? That was a turnaround on that point. So the point, or the lesson inside is the situation that you are currently on. There is someone down there who is wishing if he could get to where you are. At that point where you are, we are also aiming to be at another point.
Yeah.
So those are the phases of life.
So in other words, we should
Just be
grateful.
Yes.
For whatever thing that you have. Just know that someone else is wishing to have what you have.
Count your blessing. Name them one by one.
Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings,
Name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. So once you do that, you know that His grace is sufficient for you.
Amen.
The blessings that He gives you already. If there's someone out there who is wishing that if he had the life that you have to know that Shamari, you are blessed.
But
That's
that
what I
doesn't.
learned today.
But that doesn't mean we should also stop wishing to have better things in life, does it?
I also like pane verse rando farara na Proverbs 16:3. Inot commit your works unto the Lord, and He will make your thoughts established. So, of course, we have thoughts, we have things that we wish to have. We shouldn't stop having those things, but we should celebrate the little that we have. The little successes that we have, we should celebrate them and should be grateful.
Yeah, there is a verse that says, he who is faithful with a little is faithful with much.
So when you are blessed with what you have, then you show gratitude and you become responsible with the little that we have. I have seen people, once they have little pounds, little US dollars, they spend it prodigally. They start wazhinji wacho kana angowana mari chanotanga kungofunga nacho chiri musyllabus imota.
Yeah, so guys, if you have anything that you want us to discuss in our future videos, please comment. Suggestions are welcome, and just let us know if there's anything that is burning within you that you would want us to talk about. Maybe you need someone to talk to, you need someone to share their views on such a point. Feel free to let us know. Our inbox is open, our comment section is open for you to make your suggestions, and we are free to do them anytime.
And we read all those inboxes, and we respond.
Yeah.
Those who comment, you know what I'm saying. We read your comments and we respond to them. Thank you guys for watching African Sign Studio. This is our episode 2, and you are still with us. Thank you for your support. If you are new, guys, if you are a new viewer, please subscribe to our channel. Please share our videos so that we can grow the community.
Yep.
And we will meet again in the next episode. Cheers, guys.